feeling lost, stuck, you have no purpose, you have no motivation, you don't know what you're doing with your life, you don't know what you want to do with your life, this video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm sharing with you how I started my inner work journey. The trigger point was me feeling completely lost. I did not know what to do with my life. It bothered me. It bothered me to not have a purpose. It bothered me to not have meaningfulness in my life, to not be intentional. So that's when I started questioning myself, like, what do I want? What do I like? What do I see myself doing? I couldn't even answer that, but it's about me. I realized I do not know myself. I didn't look for inner work because I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't know about inner work, but I started to listen to podcasts and be attracted by those things where people were talking about purposes and meaningfulness. And I basically, honestly guys, I brainwashed myself. I brainwashed myself. At the beginning, I was not consistent. I was not consistent at all. It would be phases. Although I was eager to just grow and figure things out for myself, I also had my life, like my routine, my behaviors, my patterns, and the way I think. So it was not boom, I was into inner work. I started doing research. I killed it. I was consistent. I was doing it every day. Not at all. It gradually just happened. The more I would learn, I was really attracted by neuroscience, human being and human mind and women and men. It helped me tremendously. So if you don't know how to start, take from this video anything that you can, that you think would work for you and that would help you. I personally didn't know where to start. I just started listening to a random podcast. And then once I started seeing that, oh, I like this kind of podcast, or oh, I like this type of conversation, or this person, this is when I started to have my favorite topics. I'm also applying as much as I can. At first, there would be things that I would apply on and other things that I would not apply what I learned on. But this is a part of the journey. This is a part of you can't be the best at anything without practicing, without learning, without repetition, this is how human is. You have to practice, you have to repeat, you have to do more, and you have to be consistent to see change on the long term. As I would listen to the podcast or as I would read books about it, I would already start feeling better. But once you put the book down or once you turn off your phone, you will come right back. You will be back in the, I don't know what to do with my life. Where do I want to live? Why did I even move here? Why do I even live here? I had so many questions in my mind that I could not answer. Once I started learning about human beings, this is what helped me. It's to learn about myself through the science of humans. I also started to be aware. Inner work will bring so much awareness, and awareness is the starting point of you changing for the better. Literally, if you don't know something is not working, you're not going to try to look for a solution to a problem you're not aware of. It's that simple. Inner work brings you to a state where you're starting to be aware of the problems, of the triggers, of the things that don't work for you, of your boundaries. And this is when you start growing and finding the answers that you needed to go further. Eventually find the happiness that you're seeking, whatever happiness is for you. From there, I started implementing this as much as I could until I started building a routine. I wanted to incorporate the things that I learned. A lot of them were talking about meditation, yoga, they were journaling, visualizing, a bunch of stuff. I took the things that I could incorporate in my life, and that would resonate the most with me. I wanted to meditate. So I'm trying this, but it is not working. It is not working. I'm distracted. I don't know how to do it. I am not really getting the point. It's just so many blockages. It was not working for me. So I switched to something else. Okay, what is the next thing that I talk about? Okay, journaling. I started journaling. And honestly, now journaling is one of my favorite, if not my favorite thing to do. It helps me on so many levels. It helps me find clarity and have a different perspective. It helps me get things out. It helps me process my emotions. Journaling helps me in so many levels, but it took me a minute before I was where I am right now. And I started having a routine, a morning routine. I started to work out, take care of my body. I took different steps that really helped me. Podcast, YouTube, journaling, reading, to name a few, are huge elements in my journey, and it helps me tremendously. And as I'm listening to podcasts and YouTube, without me realizing, I'm cleaning up my environment. I'm doing things, but I did not even realize. Let's start there. Your environment is extremely, extremely, extremely important. My environment was, I would say 90% of it. 90% of it. Once I cleaned my environment, once I put myself in a position where I had control over my environment, because sometimes you just don't, you cannot control your environment. As you do this inner work, some of the work will be done without you being aware of it. Some people will pull out of your life because they weren't aligned with you anymore, and you didn't even have to do the necessary. Or you might even be hurt by them letting you go and like taking a step back and not being as close as they used to be with you, but it would be for your greater good. The thing is, it comes with difficulties. I started to isolate myself so much. I started isolating myself without really understanding the necessity of it and the role that it would play in my growth. I didn't know, but I naturally started to isolate myself and detach myself from certain people. You will most likely have to let go of certain people, certain situations, because as you grow, as you learn, you will evolve, you will change. You also start to be more aware. You start being aware of your triggers. You start being aware of things that make you uncomfortable, things that you don't like. And as you do that, as you start learning about yourself, you also start being aware of your surroundings. This is what happened with me. I started really realizing, oh, I'm not aligned with you anymore. Oh, I don't enjoy our conversations anymore. Wait, I don't think the same anymore. But also, certain people will distance themselves from you because they feel like they are not aligned with you anymore. They don't understand you and you don't understand them. So in both ways, the challenge that definitely changed after. Like, that's not a challenge for me anymore. But at first, because I didn't see the bigger picture, I didn't really understand. Loneliness was some of the challenges that I had to overcome. And I think those are a part of your inner work journey. It has to happen. The people that you don't align with, that the vibration is not there anymore, you have to let go. So you make room and space for people that your vibration is aligned with, or that have an even higher vibration. They're going to pull you up. Because the thing is, when you stay around people that have a lower vibration than you start your inner work, your vibration and your energy is going to rise. The people that are not doing the inner work and that are being stagnant in their life, their vibration is still going to be here, and your vibration is starting slowly to go up. The thing is, it's gonna pull you back because you're going to exchange with those people. You're going to spend time with those people. You're going to spend your energy with those people. So it's still gonna pull you back. Once you let go, you are making room for new relationship that will align with you, that will grow with you, or even people with a higher vibration, with a higher energy, with a higher drive, with more information and knowledge that are gonna pull you up. Letting go of certain relationship is very, very challenging, but it's necessary. You have to realize that if you want to improve and better yourself and better your life and better the life of people around you and others, even strangers, you have to do some work. Another challenge was impatience / old habit fight. I was fighting with my old habits and my old patterns. When you start your inner work journey, overall, it's really changing your mindset. It's changing your thoughts, process, patterns. Because I didn't really understand the deeper level of it, I was impatient. But realistically speaking, changing your way of thinking, your pattern, and it's not happening overnight. So you can be good and be on the hoo hoo ha ha, I'm Gandhi. All I do is breathe peace and speak peace and think peace. Great. But in the real world, in your world every day, as you're starting your inner work, it will be situations that are out of your control that will trigger you. It will happen. And you just might go back to your old habits. You just might go back to your old way of thinking and reacting. I would be great. I would be so proud of my achievement, and boom, something happens. Something triggers me, and I'm straight back to my old habits, and I'm down for days. I'm dwelling, I'm complaining, I'm eating like a cow, bad food, back to my old habits. And I had to be patient with myself and kind with myself. And that came after too. That came with the inner work. The more work you do and the more introspection you do, the more you learn to be kind to yourself, to be gentle and to be patient and to be more understanding. But that was definitely one of the biggest challenge with being alone, being isolated. Since I've been growing and getting to know myself better, I learned and realized, thank God, the power of my mind, the power of my thoughts. I learned how to use this power in my daily life to protect myself, to create things for myself, to attract things for myself, to make things happen for myself, to cut things out of my life. So many things. The way I react to things now versus 2-3 years ago, a year ago, is literally black and white. Insane. So for a little story, today is February 6, 2025. I got fired on New Year. Welcome to the new year. So yeah, I got fired. When I'm telling you, if this happened to me a year ago, I would have been on the floor crying, depressed, worried, stressed out, crazy psoriasis on my scalp, reaction on my skin, dwelling all the time, being negative, being so hurt. It would have lasted so long. It would have been the end of the world. And you know what? When I got fired, I realized right away, this is my door. This is my door to the next level of growth of my inner work journey. The work that I did and all the things that I learned helped me deal with that situation. I knew right there and then that was a blessing in disguise. I knew right there and then that it was for my greater good. I knew right there and then that I was going to be fine. It allowed me to handle the situation so much better than if I had went through that situation a year ago. 1,000%. Because of the inner work that I did prior to this event happening in my life. So keep learning about yourself, keep doing inner work, keep learning about the mind, the human mind, and apply little by little. Be patient, be gentle with yourself. Do it. Don't stop. If there's days where you don't feel like it, if there's days when you rather be depressed, be depressed. Let yourself be. I'm not saying be Hitler with yourself, no. But do not give up. There's ups and downs. This is how life is. If you down and if there's days where you don't feel like it, if there's weeks that don't work, it's okay. But then they get back on the track, get back on the horse, apply, go back to your notes, go back to your journal, go back to that podcast you liked that you saved, that was speaking to you, that got you, that made you understand certain things. Go back to it, listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. But don't give up, continue. And I promise you, as you go, things are going to be easier, things are going to be clearer. The clarity that inner work brings is insane. It just brings so much things. It brings power, it brings clarity, it brings love, it brings excitement and happiness, and all those things attract more. Like literally everything is energy. It helps you so much to learn what you want, what you don't want, and it helps you work around certain things within you to better your relationship with people, to better your relationship with yourself, and to find whatever you're looking for, whatever is like missing in your life, but you don't know what is missing. It will help you find it. And on top of that, it will increase your self-worth, it will increase your self-love. It has benefits on so many levels. Everything is linked. Your self-love, your confidence, how people treat you, what opportunities you attract, the people you attract, everything is linked. It starts within you. This is why I'm making this video, because I wish someone told me. When I told my friends and my family, I felt so lost. I don't know what to do with my life. I don't know what to do. I came all the way to America. Why did I move here? Am I supposed to stay here? Am I supposed to go back home? People around me were like, oh, but there's so many things you're good at. There's so many things you love. What do you love the most? You love Pilates. Why don't you become an instructor? And it's like, yeah, I love Pilates, but I do not want to teach Pilates. So this is not helping me. I wish someone was like, look, Aziza, if you're lost, if you don't know what to do, look at yourself, get to know yourself more. How do you get to know yourself more? Listen to podcasts, read books, listen to people that talk about getting to know yourself more. Learn about your body, learn about the mind, learn about the science of your body. Because at the end of the day, this is what I have. It's my body. How does it work? How my mind works? Start gradually learning things from other people through books, through podcasts, through courses, through mentorship. There's so many ways to learn, and then apply the knowledge that you gained to your own life, to your daily basis. If you are starting your inner work journey, please be patient, be kind with yourself. It takes time, and sometimes there's like little things that happen that you're not even aware, and then one day you're like, oh wow, that's what it was, that's why this happened, that's why I'm so glad it happened this way. You might not realize it now, but things are in the work. As you do your inner work, things are shifting already. It might be subtle, it might be small, it might be big. Either way, it's serving you for the best. So keep doing your inner work, keep learning. I will discuss this more because I love this topic so much. I love this topic so much. I was so excited to do this video today. I've been thinking about this video for weeks. That's actually my main topic for my channel. It's inner work and wellness. I couldn't wait to film this. I couldn't wait to share my inner work journey, how I started. I cannot wait to give tips. I cannot wait to share all the knowledge that I'm learning, that helped me, that keep helping me. And I just want everybody to benefit from this and to know themselves better, to be more in harmony within, to love themselves better. If you feel better within, you will be better with other people. Life will be better overall. So this is why I'm really, really excited to share my journey and exchange. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like my videos if you liked it, to share if you think it could help or motivate or inspire someone else. I'm looking forward to the next video. I'm looking forward to your questions. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Mwah.